1-800-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of Phil's Gang. You know, everybody's been panicked about the crash. You've been told by CNBC it wasn't going to be a crash. The stocks were cheap. I've been telling you just the opposite. I've been telling you that going all the way back to June 2014. And then again, 2015, both May and July, and I said to start shorting. And if you were a gang member, you'd be pretty happy right now. Join my gang. Learn how to short.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
I think Joe Biden will be a strong candidate for sure. It'll be interesting to see as they trip over themselves to move to the left. It creates a huge opportunity for us to be able to regain the center with conservative principles and conservative policies, drawing people towards our cause. So I'm excited about that. I hope they have a fierce primary battle. And as it relates to the speakership, hopefully that'll sort itself out soon. And finally, the idea that she thinks that this is a joke, that she literally laughs out loud when it's brought up about her emails and about Benghazi, when there's an FBI investigation and a congressional inquiry that's run by an honorable man, Trey Gowdy, that's not politicizing this, I think shows how vulnerable she is. Right, and I hope that the committee shows that.
All right. Joe will keep an eye on how precious tax dollars are being spent. To you, he's Mr. Vice President, but around the White House, we call him the sheriff. Because if you're misusing taxpayer money, you'll have to answer to him.
Yeah, right. Around the White House, they call Joe Biden a dope. That's what they call him, the buffoon, the dope. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast, around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. Joe Biden is a very nice man, but he is a dope. He's a buffoon. He's never been right about anything. He hasn't. He's just a good old guy. But you certainly don't want him as your president. And I think he's going to run. That is going to be interesting. Unbelievable. But, you know, I have to laugh. They bring Joe back. You know how long Joe Biden's been in Washington? And the biggest problem we have is entitlements. He has yet fixed entitlements. Think of all the years we've been talking about entitlements. Same amount of years he's been in Washington. He's done nothing. Nobody's done nothing about these entitlements. It's the entitlements that's the biggest problem that we have. It's the entitlements that's driving our national debt, for God's sakes. Don't anybody get it? When I listen to these people get on stage, whether they're Democrats or Republicans, and the things they're talking about aren't anywhere as important as entitlements. But nobody's talking about entitlements. Nobody wants to cut entitlements. They figure, well, how do I get elected if I tell the old folks I'm cutting entitlements? You better cut entitlements. Or at least let the young people take their own money and put it away and invest it. At least let them opt out of Social Security, for heaven's sakes, and invest it. I could take anybody, a young person who opts out. Let's say you're in your 20s or 30s, decide to opt out of Social Security, take your money, you join Phil's Gang. I could put you in 5 stocks, just the same 5 stocks all year. You imagine the returns you'd get by the time you retired? I'm not talking about 401k, mutual funds, these things that you got to pay all kinds of crazy fees. Or just a 2% fee, they take half of your money. These gangsters on Wall Street, these 401ks are nothing but gangster programs. Organized crime programs is what a 401k is. I'm talking about taking your money, opt out of Social Security. You say, okay, here's 5 stocks. You stay with those same 5 stocks every year. And when it's time to buy, you buy. But even better, when the market's ready to crater and start crashing, you make money on the way down. I mean, I can't believe that people aren't allowed to opt out of this stupid entitlement program. It accounts for almost half of the country's annual budget. And here's the really interesting thing. Do you know that most people, about 70% of the people, when you ask them about the entitlement, they want to keep them. They want to keep, but they don't want to pay for them. They say, let the rich pay for them. They want to keep the entitlement programs that account for half of this country's annual budget. They want this, they want the Social Security, Medicare, and others, but they want just the wealthy to pay for it. Well, let me tell you, the wealthy can go anywhere in the world and live. They don't have to live here in the United States. And if you really think you're going to listen to this idiot that we have, Sanders, who believes everything is go after the guy who works. Go after the guy who works hard, who produces. We'll take all of his money, every penny he makes, and we'll pay for all these programs. We'll pay for your college. We'll pay for private school. We'll pay for your health care. We'll pay for your car. We'll pay for your apartment. We'll pay for everything. Really? When you're that wealthy, you can live anywhere in the world. Why would you live here in the United States? At some point, you're going to run out of money. These entitlement programs are a killer. The worst idea ever. Now, I really get upset. The other day, I got so upset when I heard this idiot Bill Maher, who I really like. I think he's funny. But he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, I don't think most Americans realize they're already socialist in certain respects. Okay.
These programs are not socialist programs. What's he talking about? Are you kidding? Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, they're not socialist programs.
Socialism is the programs they already like. They like Social Security. That's socialism. But here they like Medicare. They like the VA.
That's not socialism. I wish he would stick to being a comedian. Because when he gets out of that safety net of being a comedian, he sounds stupid. He sounds so stupid. Boy, he gets a lot of things wrong once he leaves his comfort zone of a comedian. The things he says are so stupid sometimes. To describe Social Security and Medicare as a socialist program, it shows his ignorance. He's so misguided to think that these programs, that our country, limiting these programs, being limited, I should say, these programs, Social Security, Medicare, are manifestations of socialism, when they're not. There's nothing to do with socialism. Bill's confusing social democracy, which promotes social justice within the framework of capitalism, with democratic socialism, which the goal is to convert the capitalist economy to a socialist one. See, that's totally different. See, that's what Sanders wants. See, Sanders wants to convert us to socialism, to communism. A capitalist society to a socialist one. That's Democrat socialism. That's their goal, convert us from a capitalist nation to a socialist one. See, Bill needs to label programs such as Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security not as socialist programs, but as reforms to improve capitalism that's driven by the Democrat Party. See, he doesn't get what it is. He doesn't get what it is. It's not socialism. Man, you know, if I'm going to try to get Bernie Sanders. I want to interview him. Because I would ask Bernie a different question. Matter of fact, I say, Bernie, how about this, Bernie? Instead of embracing the ideology of communism or socialism to fix the country, why don't we try to embrace a new idea? Competent government. Beginning with you, because you're a dope. You're an old fart and you're a dope. Isn't it amazing? Everybody's got to run to some program, some program. All we got to do to fix government is to have competent government. And that's why I'm hoping, and that's why the nation is looking to Trump or anyone who's not a politician. It's crazy, isn't it? It's unbelievable. Hey, we'll be right back. It's 15 past the hour here at Phil's Gang, and we're going to take a look at the stock market when we get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
From the perspective of the U.S. economy, I think we've seen continuing signs of strength.
Continuing signs of strength? What are you, nuts? Household spending dropped to its lowest level since 2008. Retail sales dropped to its lowest level in 9 years. Wages to its lowest level in 30 years. Disposable income to its lowest level in 40 years. Home ownership to its lowest level in 30 years. What's he talking about? That's Jack Lew, our Treasury Secretary. We can't trust anything that comes out of Washington or Wall Street. And that's why I want you to join Phil's Gang. My name is Phil Grande of philsgang.com. Well, the reason you stay away from the stock market because you're fearful, because no one has taught you how to invest. You go to school to learn how to do math. You go to school to learn how to drive. Why don't you go to school to learn how to invest using charts? Join my gang, philsgang.com, the best teaching format in the country when it comes to stocks.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Middle-class economics works.
Works? Where? Show me where it works. You tell us the unemployment rate is 5.1%, and you only get to 5.1% by making sure people don't have a job. Think of August. August, the unemployment rate went down to 5.1% because 200,000 people couldn't find a job. If they found a job, our unemployment rate would be at 10%. Isn't this amazing? Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. Aren't you sick of this stuff? Aren't you sick of these politicians? They keep lying to us. You know, Wall Street does too. And how many times have you said, boy, I hate Wall Street. I hate the stock market. But that's the best place in the world to make money. But you need a lesson. You need a lesson on how to invest. That's where I come in. Join my gang, philsgang.com. It's the best teaching format in the country when you want to learn how to invest in stocks. philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of Phil's Gang. Remember, on May 29th and July 28th, I said to short the market. The market was going to experience a correction. How did I know? My PT2. Check it out. This is not a crash for us. We're experiencing a correction because we are now making money on our stocks because we're shorting it. Using our PT2 identified for us when they were pulling their money out, both in May and July, and we were right there to pull our money out too. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. At philsgang.com, we promote core technicals and chart analysis that enables each Phil's Gang member to be the best investor they can be. At philsgang.com, stock investing is defined in detail by the Phil's Gang standards. Working together, we achieve our goals and ultimately provide a truly unique profit-taking experience for our members. This is what philsgang.com does, and no one does it better than the off-the-Wall Street maverick, Phil Grande. For over 15 years, Phil coaches and teaches that stock investing diversity goes beyond fundamentals and stories. We believe that amazing things happen when people invest in themselves by following Phil's format and recommendations. At philsgang.com, we believe in the desire to embrace, build, and deliver on our core values and promises. And for over 15 years, Phil Grande has delivered on that promise. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, this last 1,900-point drop in the stock market scared everybody. They called it a crash. But here at Phil's Gang, we call it an opportunity. Why? Because I taught my students how to read a chart. And here's the problem in this industry. You go somewhere to learn how to drive a car, but you never go anywhere to learn how to invest in a stock. Well, you'll do that here at Phil's Gang. Join my gang, philsgang.com, the best teaching format in the country when it comes to stocks.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of Phil's Gang. You know, on May 29th, I warned that a stock market crash was coming. I also warned in July. Both times, I was watching my technology my PT2 chart, and it turned from green to red. Both in May and July, we had substantial warnings. We saw the industrials fall. We saw that the market, the Chinese market, was falling, was getting worse. Oil was falling. Copper was falling. Everything was falling. But again, CNBC was telling you, hey, things are cheap. Diversify. Everything's wonderful. But my chart was giving me something different. And on both those occasions, both in May and July, I told my gang, let's short the stock market now, because my PT2 chart indicated a sell-off was coming in, and we did, and we had a wonderful ride all the way down. Join my gang, Phil's Gang.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Stock Corner is brought to you by the Phil's Gang video channel. Go to philsgang.com, click on the video channel graphic, and check out Phil's free videos on the market, economy, and current events.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, I don't think, if you're 20, 30 years old, I don't think there's going to be any Social Security by the time you are ready to retire. I know that people in their 50s and their 60s, I know they don't want Social Security to be privatized because they don't have enough time to put away enough money, right? They don't want to be penalized. That's for sure, for not privately funding their own retirement. But I think most young people, right, in 20s and 30s, I would think you'd want to support privatizing Social Security. Why not? Or at least opting out of the stupid program. You know, I would think you'd want to opt out of it. And you say, look, I'll opt out. You don't have to give me any benefits from the government at retirement. Let me just have my money. Let me have my money. Anyone that's 20 or 30 years old, I could not believe that you would not want to opt out and say, forget it. Keep your Social Security. Keep your Medicare. If I can take the money that I'm putting just in those programs I'm forced to from my paycheck every week and give me that money to invest myself and learn how to invest it properly. I'm not talking about a 401k. That gangster program, that criminal syndication. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what we did just in the last few weeks with gold. Just think if you could take the money that comes out of your paycheck and all you had to do is go in and buy Anglo Gold. AU's the symbol. Think about it. You would have done quite well. Let's say you bought it when it turned green, okay, at, let's say, $7.50. You bought it when it turned green at $7.50. That's all you had to do, $7.50. And then you got out around $10 just before it turned red. That's 33%. Let's say you did this. Let's say you got in at when it turned green at $7.50. Let's say you got in at late, 8, and you got out at $9.37. So you got in when it turned green, you got out when it turned red. That's a 17% return on your money. Now let's count how many days that would have been. About 13 days, 14 days, 14 business days. Now, why wouldn't you do that? I'm sure you would. It makes sense, doesn't it? Well, you should do it anyways, because I don't think, we need some president. We need to elect a president who sees this and who will do this. That's what we need. But see, the problem, it's a tough deal. Because everybody's looking out for themselves. The seniors, like I say, they don't want to get involved. They don't want to privatize it. We need a president that like Trump, or the doctor, and Carson, Ben Carson, nice guy. We need one of those guys who will make it their priority to eliminate the federal deficit. And then you create a budget a surplus. Then we can invest that surplus into the stock market. Then we can generate wealth. We can generate income that could go towards funding Social Security. We have almost $10 trillion, or what are we 13? What are we talking about? $13 trillion. $13 trillion in debt. Can you imagine? 13 trillion. That's about 400 billion a year we pay in interest alone. 400 billion in interest. Wow. That's what we need. We need to do something. Here's another stock you could, and I think gold is going to get better and better and better. Gold is coming on now. Gold is coming on now. Now, it's going to take a rest. You don't start jumping in now. It just turned red. I just told my gang, I started telling them last Friday, to start taking profits on our gold. And it's just starting to turn red. So my gang's taking their money out of gold right now, like AU. But what a wonderful return. What a wonderful return on AU. Let's try GDX, another gold. Now, it turned from red to green at $14. Now, it hasn't turned red yet. Still green. Still green at around $17. Still green around $17. That's 21%. So let's say you even got in a little late. Instead of 21, let's say you got 15%. Let's say you got 10%. What? Let me ask you, what is wrong with 10% on your money? And that would have been about 15 days. Now, how easy would that have been? You would have bought it at $14, but here's the key. What I would be coaching you, and I would have said to you, again, like to my gang, put your stop in. So in other words, if you bought it at 14, I'd say put in a stop at 13. So that you know exactly what your risk is. You know exactly. You never invest in a stock or in gold or in silver or in anything unless you know your risk to reward. You never invest unless you know exactly what your loss will be. Then you accept the loss before you invest. And here's the other key. On 5 transactions, you can lose on 3 of the 5. And because you control those losses and keep them so small, you still can make a lot of money. If on 5 transactions, you lose on 3 and make money on 2 because you control the losses. See, that's how you make money, controlling the losses. So GDX, you could have controlled the loss by simply putting in a stop at $13 and you could sleep at night. But here's something even better. Here's something even better, which none of you even think about. How about when gold turned from green to red and it dropped from $20 down to $12? 20 down to $12. Turned green to red. That's about 40%. Let's cut it in half. Let's say you gotten late. That would have been a 20% return. Are you getting those kind of returns now? Of course not. Hey, join my gang. Call now. 877-600-GANG. Phil's Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com, Phil's Gang Radio Show. You know, we just went through a 1,900-point stock market drop, fastest drop ever in 2 days. Most of you panicked. At Phil's Gang, we didn't look at it as a crash. We looked at it as an opportunity because we were short. Why? Because I was able to teach my students how to read a chart. So in advance, they would know that the market was going to go down. It's all about learning. It's always amazed me. Our whole life, someone teaches us to play baseball. Someone teaches us to ski. Someone teaches us how to drive a car. But there's nobody there to teach you how to invest in a stock. And that's where I come. I think I have the best teaching format in the country. Check it out. It's philsgang.com. So you'll be so comfortable. You don't care if the market's going down or the market's going up. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
From the perspective of the U.S. economy, I think we've seen continuing signs of strength.
Continuing signs of strength? What are you, nuts? Household spending dropped to its lowest level since 2008. Retail sales dropped to its lowest level in 9 years. Wages to its lowest level in 30 years. Disposable income to its lowest level in 40 years. Home ownership to its lowest level in 30 years. What's he talking about? That's Jack Lew, our Treasury Secretary. We can't trust anything that comes out of Washington or Wall Street. And that's why I want you to join Phil's Gang. My name is Phil Grande of philsgang.com. Well, the reason you stay away from the stock market because you're fearful, because no one has taught you how to invest. You go to school to learn how to do math. You go to school to learn how to drive. Why don't you go to school to learn how to invest using charts? Join my gang, philsgang.com, the best teaching format in the country when it comes to stocks.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
From the perspective of the U.S. economy, I think we've seen continuing signs of strength.
Continuing signs of strength? What are you, nuts? Household spending dropped to its lowest level since 2008. Retail sales dropped to its lowest level in 9 years. Wages to its lowest level in 30 years. Disposable income to its lowest level in 40 years. Home ownership to its lowest level in 30 years. What's he talking about? That's Jack Lew, our Treasury Secretary. We can't trust anything that comes out of Washington or Wall Street. And that's why I want you to join Phil's Gang. My name is Phil Grande of philsgang.com. Well, the reason you stay away from the stock market because you're fearful, because no one has taught you how to invest. You go to school to learn how to do math. You go to school to learn how to drive. Why don't you go to school to learn how to invest using charts? Join my gang, philsgang.com, the best teaching format in the country when it comes to stocks.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
St. Jude is amazing. A family member said, well, if you go to St. Jude, you don't have to pay anything. And I didn't believe it. They take care of our housing. They take care of our food. In addition to the best medical treatment that my daughter could ever have. So it allows me to focus on my daughter and getting her better.
Middle-class economics works.
Works? Where? Show me where it works. You tell us the unemployment rate is 5.1%, and you only get to 5.1% by making sure people don't have a job. Think of August. August, the unemployment rate went down to 5.1% because 200,000 people couldn't find a job. If they found a job, our unemployment rate would be at 10%. Isn't this amazing? Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. Aren't you sick of this stuff? Aren't you sick of these politicians? They keep lying to us. And you know, Wall Street does too. And how many times have you said, boy, I hate Wall Street. I hate the stock market. But that's the best place in the world to make money. But you need a lesson. You need a lesson on how to invest. That's where I come in. Join my gang, philsgang.com. It's the best teaching format in the country when you want to learn how to invest in stocks. philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on various devices like smartphones, tablets, your computer, and more. Get free access to the Phil's Gang Show right in your hands at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by philsgang.com.
Walmart CEO is laying out a new strategy. It may not make sense right now, but it eventually, I think, is going to play out.
Good. Another one, Kramer, talking about Walmart. Don't you dare buy Walmart. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. I'll tell you when to buy Walmart. We're going to have an excellent opportunity to buy Walmart. Now, Walmart has dropped. If you take a look at the stock, let's go back a bit to August. Or go back to before that. Go back to May, from $87 down to $58. That's quite a drop for Walmart. 33%. Now, you want to catch that on the way back up. So what does that mean? Do you listen to Kramer when he tells you to get in? Are you out of your mind? You want to lose money? Just listen to him. But here's what you do. Listen to the institutions that control Walmart. The institutions that own most of Walmart's stock. See, you would have known when to get out of Walmart. You would have known to get out. Matter of fact, if you go back and take a look at Walmart, and you go look back in, on January 28th, it turned red. Actually, January 30 went from green to red. And then she dropped about 30-some-odd%. So you would have made money. That 30%, you would have made money going down. Cut it in half. You would have made 15% if you screwed up. You never make money when stocks go down, do you? Tell me the last time you made money when stocks went down. You never do. Because they don't let you make money when stocks go down. That's when they make money against you, off of your back. They screw you. Your planner, your money manager, your financial advisor.
What's a financial advisor?
That is a term that means almost nothing. It is somebody who might be a financial planner, or it could be a broker who is really a salesperson.
The vast majority of so-called advisors, around 85%, are not fiduciaries.
That's right. They're looking out for themselves. But you call them and go, what do you think we should do? What do you think we should do? Don't ever do that. So here, join my gang, Phil's gang. Never again will you have to worry. Right now, I am telling you, the dollar is going to start plunging. People know what's going on. They know that the dollar is going to drop. They know the economy is bad. We've been lied to. They know they're not going to raise interest rates. Corporations own Congress, and therefore they will not raise rates. Congress is not allowed to raise rates because manufacturers and all the big companies own Congress. And the CEOs of these big companies, if they raise rates, the CEOs don't get their stock options, don't get their big bonuses. Also means if they raise rates, they have to pay more. They have to pay more money to labor. If they tell you that inflation, the truth about inflation, is at 5%, not 1%, they'd have to raise wages. That's the last thing the CEOs are going to do. They're not, look at, they're every quarter when we get earnings, the biggest cutting comes from where? Labor. Just go look at any financial statement. Every company, the first thing they cut is labor, labor, labor. They cut you right to a dead-end job of part-time. That's why we have such problems. That's why we have problems with school loans, student loans. People can't get good full-time jobs because the first thing companies do when a quarter is about ready to hit, cut more jobs, full-time, part-time, or cut them all together. Now, healthcare, these healthcare providers, they own Congress. They own Charles Schumer. Charles Schumer, he's raised $62 million from the healthcare companies since he's been a senator. Can you imagine? $62 million. Do you think they tell him what to do? Do you think when they write him that check for $62 million, do you think Schumer does what he wants? Do you think he does what's good for his people in New York State, or does he do what's good for the banks, for the insurance, for real estate people? Tell me, who do you think he takes care of? He's a major defender of Wall Street. He takes care of the bankster gangsters. How about Mitch McConnell? There's another one, another gangster, another thief, senator. It's $37 million he gets from the healthcare companies. Boxer, Barbara Boxer, Saint Barbara Boxer. They're going to make her a saint. They're going to canonize her when she leaves. Saint Barbara Boxer. $75 million is what she got from lobbyists. $75 million. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? So you see, nobody's in Washington representing us. We get the crumbs off the table. So this Social Security, unemployment, when we got it every week when they take our pay and they take it out, the money every week, we got to revolt. We got to revolt. But nobody's going to revolt. I could say I'm going to have 10 buses ready to go to Washington. We're not going to, no longer are we going to participate in Social Security. We're not going to pay our payroll tax anymore. We're going to take the money. We're going to privatize it. We're going to put it in our own, we're going to invest our own money. We're going to have buses ready to go to Washington on Friday night. And we're going to get there on Saturday or Sunday morning. We're going to protest. Everybody said, well, when's the game? When's the game on Sunday? What time's the game on Sunday? Oh, wait a minute. Friday night. Isn't there a reality show? Gold in Alaska? Or how a bear ate me in Alaska? Ever see so many reality? I never saw more reality shows in my life. Gold in Alaska. The bear ate my lunch in Alaska. The Walking Dead was in Alaska eating the bear. The show Wheels on Ice in Alaska. Gee, I'd like to join you. I'd like to join you in Washington. I'd like to protest with you, but I never missed my favorite show, Wheels on Ice in Alaska. And then you wonder why we get screwed. We get screwed by these senators every day. How about Harry Reid? $34 million he got from the lobbyists. Health insurance lobbyists. Remember Scott Brown the first year? 1 year. 1 year the minute he got to Congress from Boston, remember? Brand new. 17 million he picks up the first year they bought him. They bought him like that the first year. See, that's who represents us. So look, let's do this. Let's take care of ourselves. I want you to join the gang tonight. Because we don't care about any of this stuff. I don't care about Scott Brown being a thief. I don't care about Harry Reid being a gangster. I don't care about Mitch McConnell being a pathetic human being. I don't care about Barbara Boxer being a total dope. I don't care. You know what I care about? I care about my gang. Every morning I get up, 4 o'clock. Every morning I go see what Europe's doing. Every morning I get up, 4 o'clock. Then I start looking at gold. I look at the mining stocks. Then I take my 5 stocks every day and I make sure I put them in the right direction on each stock. Same 5 stocks. Not just the same 5 stocks one day, but every day for the year. You say, Phil, how can you stay with just the same 5 stocks? What do I need? All stocks do the same thing. It's all crooked. It's not about what companies do, what companies make. It's not about anything to do with the companies. There's no such thing as fundamentals with companies anymore. It's about the gangsters. When they put money in to Goldman Sachs, my money's going in. When they take their money out, my money's going. 5 stocks, that's all we do. So join my gang. We maybe can't privatize the Social Security and unemployment and all that because we got to go to watch our TV program, Wheels on Ice, but we'll make money here at Phil's Gang.
On the show, go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. At philsgang.com, we promote core technicals and chart analysis that enables each Phil's Gang member to be the best investor they can be. At philsgang.com, stock investing is defined in detail by the Phil's Gang standards. Working together, we achieve our goals and ultimately provide a truly unique profit-taking experience for our members. This is what philsgang.com does, and no one does it better than the off-the-Wall Street maverick, Phil Grande. For over 15 years, Phil coaches and teaches that stock investing diversity goes beyond fundamentals and stories. We believe that amazing things happen when people invest in themselves by following Phil's format and recommendations. At philsgang.com, we believe in the desire to embrace, build, and deliver on our core values and promises. And for over 15 years, Phil Grande has delivered on that promise. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
AMVA, and I've lost over 30K on it, but it had excellent earnings the last several quarters, and if they make the cameras and drone equipment, I don't know why it's so weak these days.
It's so weak these days because you don't pay attention to what they make. You don't care about their earnings. The problem is the institutions are pulling their money out, and that's all you need to know, and that's what we identify in the chart, and that's why I become a Phil's Gang member.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of Phil's Gang. You know, on May 29th, I warned that a stock market crash was coming. I also warned in July. Both times, I was watching my technology, my PT2 chart, and it turned from green to red. Both in May and July, we had substantial warnings. We saw the industrials fall. We saw that the market, the Chinese market was falling, was getting worse. Oil was falling. Copper was falling. Everything was falling. But again, CNBC was telling you, hey, things are cheap, diversified, everything's wonderful. But my chart was giving me something different. And on both those occasions, both in May and July, I told my gang, let's short the stock market now, because my PT2 chart indicated a sell-off was coming in, and we did, and we had a wonderful ride all the way down. Join my gang, Phil's Gang.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com, Phil's Gang Radio Show. You know, we just went through a 1,900-point stock market drop, fastest drop ever in 2 days. Most of you panicked. At Phil's Gang, we didn't look at it as a crash. We looked at it as an opportunity because we were short. Why? Because I was able to teach my students how to read a chart, so in advance, they would know that the market was going to go down. It's all about learning. It's always amazed me, our whole life, someone teaches us to play baseball, someone teaches us to ski, someone teaches us how to drive a car. But there's nobody there to teach you how to invest in a stock. And that's where I come in. I think I have the best teaching format in the country. Check it out. It's philsgang.com. So you'll be so comfortable, you don't care if the market's going down or the market's going up. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by philsgang.com.
Well, you know, the one where I think today's action might be a tradable signal is in Win, and it's actually on the flip side, maybe to go short again on the stock.
Go short on Win. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Let's take a look at Win. Win. A lot of people are invested in Win. WYNN is the symbol. They put it up. Okay. Now, here's a... this is exactly what you do. If you hear somebody tell you on TV or something, they say to you, hey, here's a hot stock. Well, what you do, the first thing you do is go put it on your chart. So let's say you were told on August 10th to buy Win. It was $104. But the next day, on the 11th, it turned red. You would have got out of the stock and you would have shorted it. That stock went from 102 all the way down to $50. 102 to $50 Win. That's a 51% drop. You would have never got caught. Never got caught. Now, I don't care who your planner is, who your money manager, they could be the nicest guys in the world. They will never, ever, if they got you into Win, do you think the next day or two, or even three, do you think they would have said, wait a minute, we better turn around, get out of this, and short it? Short it. Even if you made a 20% return shorting. When is the last time you made money shorting, making money when a stock goes down? You don't. I'm going to change that for you. Change that for you. You know, we're talking about these gangsters, these criminals who get all the money, these senators, from all the health care and the hospitals, especially the hospitals. Wow. What a racket, these hospitals. HCA Holdings, there's one. HCA Holdings, that's one. They're gangsters. UHS, that's another. Now here's one for you, UHS. UHS. Now think about this. If you were in these hospitals, Universal Health Services, rather, and it turned from green to red, okay, on 9/24, the stock dropped from 138 down to 117. 138 down to 117. 15% drop, but you would have never got caught. You would have made money on the way down. That's what you got to position yourself to do that. Now, like I said, we can go and we can drive. We can get on our trucks and drive to Washington and revolt. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go to Washington. Here we are. Yeah. I'd be the only car out there. I'd look like a fool. Because everybody be watching Ice Road Truckers. Boy, these are some good-looking people. Look at this. Oh, my God. Anyways, so nobody would pay attention to me. Everybody be home watching Ice Road Truckers. But you got to do something, man. You got to do something. You got to do something, okay? Look, when retirement comes on you so fast, and all of a sudden you go, 5 years before you're ready to retire, you go, oh my God, what do I get for Social Security? You can't live on Social Security. What are you, nuts? You can't live on Social Security. And they're going to keep screwing us. They're never going to give us our money. They're always going to lie. That's why they use the CPI. So they'll never give our cost of living increases. The 80 million American people on Social Security never get the paycheck they should be getting from Social Security. They never get it. You work your whole life, and you put your money into the government, and they give you a little fee back every month, a little check back. Are you kidding? You work 20, 30 years, you get this little tiny check? If you took that money and you bought gold, AU, or you bought Intel with me, or you bought Caterpillar or IBM, here's the 5 stocks. Every day, the same 5 stocks. Same 5 stocks. Schlumberger. Here, look at Schlumberger. Schlumberger's an oil stock. I don't have to know anything about it. Here's all I know. That this stock, Schlumberger, okay, what a wonderful stock. This thing in May or in June turned from green to red. It was at $94 when it turned red. That meant you better get out and short it because the institutions that own it, they're going to short it. And it went from $94 all the way down to $66. 94 to that's a 29% drop. Say you got in late, and you got 15% return. Say you got in real late, you got a 10% return. But remember, we watch these same stocks every day for a year. So you're not going to get in late. Then it turned green. It went from red to green. It just turned green about 4 or 5 days ago. Just turned green. Just turned green. About 2 weeks ago, I'm sorry. Just turned green. So look, here's what I want you to do. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG. Call now. Join the gang. Try it for 1 month. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to say, I wish I did this years ago. What was I thinking? Because you're not going to make any money with 401ks. You're not going to make money. They weren't designed to make money. Now, again, these healthcare companies, think why they own these congressmen. They provide 13 million jobs. 8 out of 20 are the fastest growing occupations. And remember, hospitals, man, they're the single greatest employer in a community. And you got your doctors, your surgeons, they dominate the highest rankings of compensations. Then you got the pharmaceutical manufacturers, you got the health insurers, You got the metal equipment manufacturers. Invest in them. Invest in them. Healthcare is a big business. Big business. So put it on your chart. Make it one of your 5 stocks. Make it one of your 5 stocks. What's wrong with that? And you'll do fine. And every time it turns red, you short it, make money. When it goes down, turns green, you make money, and it goes up. Look, I don't know. We and every time that I got to tell you, every time I look at Bernie Sanders, I get sick to my stomach. We don't have to go to the extremes to turn our society to a socialist or communist society. Here, listen what Milton Friedman said. I love this. Here's what he said about capitalism. Now remember, join my gang.
The world runs on individuals pursuing their separate interests. The great achievements of civilization have not come from government bureaus. Einstein didn't construct his theory under order from a bureaucrat. Henry Ford didn't revolutionize the automobile industry that way. In the only cases in which the masses have escaped from the kind of grinding poverty you're talking about, the only cases in recorded history are where they have had capitalism and largely free trade. If you want to know where the masses are worst off, it's exactly in the kinds of societies that depart from that. So that the record of history is absolutely crystal clear that there is no alternative way so far discovered of improving the lot of the ordinary people that can hold a candle to the productive activities that are unleashed by a free enterprise system.
And that is so true. And we're going to listen to Bernie Sanders. We're going to vote for Bernie Sanders for communism, for socialism. What are you, nuts? By the way, one of the good stocks is CYH. Okay, CYH. That's a good one of the best. It's Community Health. CYH. It's a hospital stock. Community Health, symbol CYH. So if you join the gang, you can put that on your chart and listen to this. It turned from green to red. It was on August 19th. It went red, $59, and it dropped to $36, $59 to $36. It had a 38% drop. If you were my gang member, you had that PT2, and that was one of your 5 stocks. You would have known the minute it turned red to sell it short. Look at the money, look at the return you would have made. I'm not making it up. It's just stay with that same stock all year. When it turns green, then you turn around and then you buy it. All you're doing is following the smart money. That's all you're doing, following the smart money. You got to do something. You're not going to make it with Social Security, trust me. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to